programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में। कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Any of the religious people should look where the river reappear and do not be attached to a location of the original river. Because in all age, all religious branch, there will always be a master somewhere. And not be in the same lineage, not be in the same religious order, but there will be a master for the world, for our world.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Olaxese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Salam ceria penonton-penonton yang bersemangat. Nama saya Azhar dari Kulai di Malaysia yang makmur. Rakyat kami yang ceria memuji perbuatan mulia anda. Malaysia memang sebuah negara indah yang dikurniai dengan pelbagai bukit dan gunung yang ditumbuhi hutan tebal. Laut hijau zamrud yang mempunyai bentangan pantai yang panjang dan dipinggiri pokok palma, cahaya matahari keemasan serta lagun air tawar. Tarikan utamanya ialah kontrasnya yang besar. Dari pencakar langit yang tinggi dapat dilihat rumah papan yang dibina di atas kaki bajang. Budaya majmuk, keajaiban alam semula jadi, bandaraya besar dan banyak pulau yang indah permai. Semuanya sebahagian daripada syurga di bumi ini. Kepelbagaian budaya juga telah menjadikan negara ini tempat meraihkan beratus-ratus perayaan yang beraneka ragam. Warisan multibudaya dan multibangsa Malaysia sangat jelas dipamerkan melalui bentuk muzik dan tarian yang pelbagai. Kami berbesar hati untuk berkongsi paparan singkat mengenai Malaysia yang makmur dengan anda, penonton-penonton yang dikasihi. Semoga setiap hari membawa sesuatu yang baru dan menguja kepada anda. selama lebih 3 dekad. Maha Guru Ching Hai menerangi dunia kita dengan ajaran sucinya. Sebagai seorang guru bermakrifat penuh, beliau mengajarkan kaedah meditasi Kuan Yin kepada mereka yang ingin dengan serta-merta menemui sifat Tuhan dalam diri mereka. Dan dalam masa satu hayat, mendapat pembebasan abadi daripada kitaran lahir dan mati. Kaedah Kuan Yin telah diamalkan oleh semua guru bermakrifat seperti Buddha, Confucius, Guru Nanak, Nabi Isa, Lao Tzu, Krishna, Mahavira, Nabi Muhammad. Moga-moga Tuhan memberi kesejahteraan ke atasnya. Dan banyak lagi. Beliau menekankan bahawa jika kita sentiasa ingat akan Tuhan, berbakti kepada orang lain dan mematuhi hukum alam semesta, kita akan mencapai potensi tertinggi sebagai manusia dan benar-benar memahami tujuan kita di bumi. Maha Guru Ching Hai ialah suri teladan belas kasihan, sering memberikan bantuan kebenaran dan kewangan serta kasih sayang kepada pelarian, orang tak berumah, mangsa bencana alam dan orang-orang lain yang memerlukan bantuan. Maha Guru Ching Hai amat bersyukur kepada Tuhan yang dikasihi atas segala bantuan kewangan, keselesaan dan sokongan kepada orang yang menderita dan susah dan atau sebarang tujuan baik selama ini, sebagai wadah rendah diri untuk belas kasihan dan kasih sayangnya terhadap anak-anaknya yang berharga. Maha Guru Ching Hai menerima sokongan dan kasih sayang daripada pelbagai pertubuhan, media, kerajaan dan individu serta banyak anugerah daripada mereka seperti Hadiah Keamanan Gusi 2006 yang dianggap sebagai Hadiah Keamanan Nobel Timur, Anugerah Kepimpinan Spiritual Dunia pada tahun 1994, Anugerah Mahavir pada tahun 2008, 22 hari bulan Februari dan 25 hari bulan Oktober diisytiharkan sebagai Hari Maha Guru Ching Hai, Warga Negara Kehormat Amerika Syarikat dan sebagainya, dan telah diberi penghormatan dalam tahun-tahun ini dengan banyak anugerah dan sanjungan lain atas kerja amal dan bantuan kemanusiaannya yang menonjol. Kami meminta maaf kerana tidak dapat memaparkan banyak anugerah dan sanjungan lain disebabkan kekurangan ruang dan masa. Sebagai suara sejati kepada rakan haiwan kita yang menawan, Maha Guru Ching Hai mempromosikan diet berasaskan tumbuhan yang damai dan penyayang. Beliau menghasratkan dengan kesedaran manusia tentang kesucian semua hidupan, sebuah dunia vegan yang tenteram dan gemilang, di mana haiwan dan orang hidup secara harmoni. Inisiatifnya untuk menyebarkan tren vegan adalah pelbagai, termasuk pengedaran risalah hidup alternatif, restoran vegan antarabangsa Loving Heart, syarikat produk makanan vegan, produk bulu vegan, Supreme Master Television, serta sering bercakap dengan ketua kerajaan dan media yang berpengaruh dan menyertai persidangan televisyen mengenai perubahan iklim dan sebagainya. Sama ada kita sedar akannya atau tidak, usahanya telah memberikan pengaruh yang besar kepada kesedaran global tentang gaya hidup mesra haiwan dan bagaimana cara berbelas kasihan ini boleh membawa keamanan yang berpanjangan dalam kalangan negara sementara menyelamatkan planet kita daripada perubahan iklim dan bencana. Dalam tahun-tahun ini, Maha Guru Ching Hai telah pergi ke seluruh dunia dari negara-negara Amerika ke Afrika, dari Eropah ke Oseania, dan memberikan beratus-ratus khutbah kepada orang ramai dan anak muridnya tentang pelbagai topik spiritual. Hari ini, kami berbesar hati untuk mempersembahkan salah satu daripada khutbah yang penuh persepsi ini, bertajuk Kitab Surangama, 4 ajaran jelas mengenai kesucian, penutup, dan mendirikan sebuah tempat untuk kesedaran, bahagian 4 daripada 8, dalam rancangan antara guru dengan anak murid, diberikan dalam bahasa Inggeris pada 24 hari bulan Disember 2018.
So the Buddha say, mind that even if a prostitute who has no spiritual intention at all, never had any connection with any spiritual teaching prior to meeting with Ananda at that time, still she can become a nun and attain arhatship. That's a big deal, arhatship, very high. Bodhisattva. Therefore, how can you not? That's what he meant, okay? His assembly, yeah. And you also, of course. The Buddha continued. My God. Has nothing to do with the precept and I keep talking, huh? And you don't stop me even. Huh? You're supposed to stop me when I blah on. Enjoy my attachment to my bedroom. enjoy my weakness, yeah? I confess to you and you enjoy? All right. I hope I don't have any more of this story to tell you to enjoy. That was my weakness. I also love good food. Yeah, I love Indian chapati, roti, and this fresh chutney, you know, they made it with all kind of spice and flavor. When it's fresh, it's like heaven. The chutney you bought from the shop is nothing compared to that. You know, when they make it, chop there's a carrot into finger size and other kind of vegetable, even, cauliflowers. And then they put, I don't know what kind of spice they put it. Oh, God, tastes so good. Even I forgot my dignity. I come and beg for some. And they give me just a little bit because I prepare it for everybody. Normally, they wouldn't give it to you before everybody, but I don't know, they feel I was too skinny, too small, so they feel pity for me, and the woman gave me some. I never forget that taste, because I was hungry, and also it tastes so good. And fresh, freshly prepared. It's not too sweet, not too sour, not too salty. It's just perfect. The Indian woman, they can make it. Oh, man. And here, even, you make it here, it's not the same. Okay? They put all the love in it also because for their gurus and the disciples who came to their house. Oh, they make it so good. All right. I don't look like a nun or monk anymore, but I really ate only once today. When you eat only once a day, you're not as hungry as when you eat more time. It's funny. The less you eat, the less appetite. The less you eat, the less you want. If you eat breakfast already, then lunch and dinner taste good. But if you eat nothing in the morning, nothing else, then the meal you taste, no matter when, it don't taste as good. Therefore, you don't even eat a lot. You don't feel such a tasty like as if you had your breakfast first, and then many hours have lunch. If you have no breakfast, you just eat, but you don't feel. It feels okay, but not no big deal. Now, the Buddha continue, and those in the final age who wish to sit in a bodhimanda, meaning sit in the meditation, the enlightening meditation method, sit in that way, not just sit, but really have a purpose, a method, a goal, and a truly deep understanding of why you're sitting. Otherwise, you just sit, no use. There's one more advice for you. If you want to sit longer without moving much, you have to sit full lotus. I cannot do it here because it's not very favorable here. If you sit in a full lotus position, you can sit longer. Although it might be uncomfortable at first, but after a while you get used to it. See it or not? Okay. I will take a photo or something in lotus position, and then you can have a look. You know, right? That both legs are crossed together. It's a little hard at first, but you get used to it. Not because of sitting in lotus position you will become Buddha, not like that. But you're more stable. And even if you meditate this way, you will not fall. Your legs are locked, so you don't fall too easily, and you can't sleep too easily. Even if you sleep in the lotus position, you wake up earlier, quicker. All right, so that's just by the way. So the Buddha say, if those in the final age, meaning, what means final age? Mean the age that the Buddha is no longer there, After a master passed away 300 years or 500 years maximum, that is the final age of any teaching. If you don't see another master appear in that area, in that era, this is final. Okay. But luckily we always have. It's just that it might not happen in that lineage. So you might think, Buddha's gone forever. The teaching and the lineage of the spiritual power of any master is like a river. Sometimes it's hidden under the earth somewhere, and you thought this is the end of the river. No. It will seep out somewhere and then appear again. So it's like that. Any of the religious people should look where the river reappear, and do not be attached to a location of the original river. Because in all age, all religious branch, there will always be a master somewhere. And not be in the same lineage, not be in the same religious order, but there will be a master for the world. For our world, yes. And even in hell, there is a master called Kristigaba Bodhisattva. He will stay there forever. Because he vowed, before he became enlightened, he vowed that he will save all the people in hell. He vowed that he will stay there forever until the hell are empty. All hells are empty. He said, if all hells not empty, he will not take on the Buddha's position or fruit. He won't become Buddha if all hells are not empty. So he continued to stay in hell to teach the hell beings, whoever he can teach. Whomever still has enough, a little bit of spiritual inclination, he teach them. And then slowly he bring others also to the understanding of the truth. And then continue further teaching and then release their karma, or because of that, their karma will be lessened or cleansed, and then they can reincarnate as a human being or a diva or asura, and then continue further. Yeah. That is Kristigaba Bodhisattva. Oh, there are endless sutras in Buddhism I like very much. Maybe one day I will read you this Kristigaba Sutra. Yes. It's very interesting. He talked about... When I first became a nun in Taiwan, and one of the temple, because we met where I took the precept, so they invited me to their temple. And the monks and nuns, normally, many of them, they go out to recite the sutra when somebody dies. And their relatives invite them to come recite sutra to help to liberate the soul of the dead for 49 days. Or some days at least, yeah, some weeks. And these monks and nuns also do that job, and they also asked me to come along. I also came. Of course, at that time, I cannot recite this sutra in Taiwanese, where I recite Amitabha Buddha for them. It's fine. And they recite theirs. I just recite quietly, and the 5 names, yeah, at that time. And later I saw they cook with chickens and ducks and porks and stuff like that. So after their session, I called the monks and nuns in the temple. I called them and said, this is no. You have to tell the people who don't understand that in the Kristigaba Sutra, they call it Ti Chang Wang Pusa, means the earth store bodhisattva, the one who vowed to save all hell beings before he became Buddha. That means forever, endless in this world. There will be always someone in hell. If nobody can save them all, then it's like that. I said, this is no. If you go to recite sutra to somebody who died, you have to tell them, no meat. Yeah? Only vegetable. Otherwise, the soul of the dead will be having bad karma. Maybe have to go to hell for that. Or maybe delay, cannot go to heaven because of that. Maybe delay of liberation, depends. So you have to tell them that. It says so in the Kristigaba Sutra. If any dead person, the relative, kill or offer meat and animals product in the name of the dead will be in trouble. Bad karma, and may go to hell, may suffer more. Okay? So you have to tell them that. You have to bring the sutra and tell them that. And then they bow to me. They put their arms together and say, you, Kristigaba Bodhisattva. I said, no. I read Kristigaba Sutra. I must remind you, we monks and nuns must tell people, because they don't know. They have no chance to read any sutra. They're busy working. And they just go Buddha temple, bow, put some fruits and then take it back and eat. They never have chance to recite sutra. That's why we become monks and nuns. So we have more time to study the Buddha's teaching. And then because we are study already well, we must tell people who don't study it. It's not that you monks and nuns always go and just reciting things and then take offering from the red envelope and then go home. No, we study well because we have time, because we forsake the family time, we don't do business, we don't worry about mundane occupation, so we have more time. That's the purpose of being monks and nuns, so we can study a lot more. And then we have to tell people. And then they bow to me, I say, I'm Kristigaba Bodhisattva. I said, no, I'm no Bodhisattva, I just study the sutras. And then they was very respectful. I said, from now on, you tell people in advance before you come. Say, if you want me to come recite the sutra to bless the deceased, you must cook vegetarian. Otherwise, I don't come. And tell them why. Yeah. The Kristigaba Sutra is very clear. Even you give birth to the babies, and if the family member kill chicken and all that to give to mother, then it's very bad for both mother and son. Because those demons who love to smell the blood from the mother at the time of birth and all that, they're hanging around already, and they will eat all this food also, and then they will make very much a heavy energy for the mother and son at the so sensitive time. They need more rest, more good energy, but they did all the wrong thing, all the opposite thing. They all in the Kristigabha Sutra, and much more. In the Kristigabha Sutra, it even say that the Kristigabha Bodhisattva tell the Buddha that, I observe in the whole physical world, all the beings, every little second, every little minute, nothing they think, nothing they do doesn't cause karma for them. That bad. Therefore you recite the 5 names all the time, okay? So that you don't think negatively. You don't have chance to act anything negatively. You protect yourself from attracting, so that you don't attract negativity to you as well. And bless your surrounding with this holy energy that you brought forth with you from the initiation power. So the Buddha say, those in the final age who wish to sit in a bodhimanda, enlightenment meditation, enlightening meditation, must first hold the pure precepts of a bhikshu, of a monk. Okay? To do so, they must find as their teacher a foremost shramana who is pure in the precepts. You mean some of the monk-like, yeah? If they do not encounter a member of the Sangha who is truly pure, at least somebody like a lay person but take precepts, okay? Because Buddha has different precepts for different kind of disciples. 250 precepts, okay? But of course some of them are light precepts, so you can can modify it a bit. Like for example, in the Buddha's time, the nuns and monks take shower only every 2 weeks. That the Buddha said you can modify it. He told Ananda like that, okay? Many other are more strict, yeah. Some I cannot tell you because you are not the monks and nuns, okay? I just tell, that is a simple, I can tell, but many more I cannot. Or like if you eat in the assembly, you take from public kitchen food or offering, you don't cover the vegetable with rice, or you don't cover the rice with food. Meaning you just do proportionately what you need. Because sometimes if you like more vegetable, okay, then you try to cover the rice so that people don't see how much vegetable you take. Or you don't try to cover the vegetable on top of the rice so the people don't know how much rice you take, because you love that kind of rice. Rice is not always white rice. Indians, they have delicious rice. That's why. You understand? Yeah. This kind of precept, the Buddha says some light precept you can modify like that kind, okay? Further, I cannot tell you. I'm not allowed to. You're not allowed to hear the bhikshu, monks, nun precept if you are not monks and nun. Because if you know it, you have to keep. Also very difficult. Many precepts are difficult for lay people, okay? Because the monks and nuns, they're not supposed to have any man-woman relationship, for example, like that, yeah? So there are many precepts for that, and you can't keep it. It's difficult. It's very detailed and sensitive also. I can't tell you. You should not know unless you want to become monks and nuns officially, and you take the precepts and hold it, okay? Yeah. Keep it. But right now, you keep these 5 precepts that the Buddha explained. That's good enough, okay? And the 5 names and the gift, if I have given you, okay? That's secure you to go to heaven. All right? So the Buddha emphasized again and again. So the Buddha say, in the final age, mean when the Buddha already nirvana, if anybody want to follow this kind of meditation, that he passed down to his successor, then they have to find the teacher, a former shamana, is somebody lesser than monks, but keep the pure precepts. Like the monks and nuns, they have 250. And the one who take bodhisattva precept, maybe 10 precepts, but have to keep it very purely, 100% pure. And the other normal 5 precepts. Therefore, the Buddha said you have to find somebody, foremost one, to keep the pure precept, like the 10 precepts. Okay? The 8 way of vegetarian, like last time I explained to you. Then that person can transmit the Dharma to you. Just like now, some of the residents can transmit the initiation to you while I am still alive, but don't have to be present at the initiation place. And then the Buddha say, if they do not encounter a member of the Sangha who is truly pure, then it is absolutely certain that their deportment in precepts and rules cannot be accomplished. So that. If you want to practice, for example, the Kuan Yin method that the Buddha transmitted, you have to find a pure monk or the pure bodhisattva layperson to transmit it to you. Otherwise, it's not valid. It doesn't help you. Okay? It doesn't work. All right. Now, after accomplishing the precepts, they should put on fresh, clean clothes, light incense in a place where they are alone, and recite the spiritual mantra spoken by the Buddha of the mind 108 times. The one that the Buddha tell you. Actually, in many sutra, there are many mantra reciting by the Buddha. Okay. Hey, guy, you cannot see me very well, huh? Some of you, huh? Yeah, poor thing. What to do? If I stand up, then the people behind don't see me. If I sit, then the people in front don't see me. Yeah, this is the life we have here, okay? It is not perfect, yeah? But you are perfect. You will be perfect. And that's important. The world can be perfect or not perfect, but we should be perfect. That's important. Okay? Right.
Penonton-penonton yang dikasihi, kami menghargai kehadiran Anda untuk episod hari ini yang berjudul Kitab Surangama, 4 ajaran jelas mengenai kesucian penutup dan mendirikan sebuah tempat untuk kesedaran, bahagian 4 daripada 8 dalam rancangan antara guru dengan anak murid. Seterusnya ialah tidak pernah terlewat untuk mendapat makrifat, bahagian 1 daripada 5 dalam rancangan kata-kata hikmah sejurus selepas berita wajah diberi perhatian. Teruslah bersama Supreme Master Television untuk lebih banyak rancangan positif. Semoga kasih sayang Tuhan menceriakan hidup Anda dan membangkitkan belas kasihan setiap orang yang Anda temui.
Beloved viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled The Surangama Sutra, the 4 clear and unalterable instructions on purity, conclusion, and establishing a place for awakening, part 4 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is It's Not Too Late to Get Enlightenment, Part 1 of 5, on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May divine love brighten your days and light up the compassion of everyone you meet.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.